OVA.
OVA.
Now, I don't know exactly what an OVA is, like what it stands for, but it's like additional
information.
Like, yeah, it's like an additional video. It's kind of like what reminded me of like World of Remnant videos.
Yeah.
When we watch Ruby. Yeah. It's something that's, I guess, canon, but just not part of the main series and has aired in between series. That's kind of what's been laid out to me. I believe there was like 5 of these that was made between 1 and 2. I'm not sure on that number, but I know there's this, 2 No Regrets, and I believe there's 2 other ones.
But I do know that there has been a lot of discussion amongst all of you on whether we should have watched this specific OVA before we started season 2, after episode 4, or it doesn't matter. You know, there's just a lot of disagreements going on. So we just decided that we were going to watch this one after episode 4 of
But we had
2.
planned that before we started watching the series. We even announced it. But I don't know. There's been a heated debate on which ones we should have watched or wherever. But the way that it was laid out to us was there's something in this that would have spoiled the reaction in the first few episodes. So I'd rather get the genuine reaction out of an episode and then watch the OVA for context, I guess, is better. So that's why we're getting into this one now.
Because it'll always, like, we might be asking questions, but now we'll have them answered anyway after the fact. So
potentially.
ちょっと待ってよ、エルヴィン。そりゃ兵站拠点の設置が最優先事項だってのはわかるよ。でも巨人の正体を突き止めることは調査兵団本来の目的のはず。
何度言えばわかる。捕獲作戦に兵を割くだけの余力はない。今日も
I feel like we've seen all this already.
すでに
Or at least part of this.
それはわかってるけど。
暗示。却下する。
She's intense.
苦しいっす。
どうすれば勝てるか教えてやろうか。調べ上げるんだよ。奴の行動範囲から苦手な食い物、女の好み、便所に行く回数、そんなことを全部調べ上げるんだ。そうすればどこかに付け入る隙が見つかる。
Dang.
そうして戦わなければ。
We always knew she was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
正気じゃねえよ。マジで狂ってる。
あのさ。
Okay, I was like, at first I was like, I know there's probably a Titan like that knocked that down, but it made it look like he shot that tree down.
Yeah. He's like short and stocky.
Yeah.
She is fearless.
I don't think she's necessarily fearless, I just think she's a little bit crazy. Oh, she's like, are you okay?
Uh-oh.
She's like deciding.
Why does he have that face? It's like scared or something. What the hell?
That's weird. It seems like he got scared he ran too far away or something. Or like he got called back, you know?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's just a tree though. What the hell? Like,
What the hell?
she is crazy.
It's like he was playing possum. No, 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 no! Oh, snap. Levi's gonna finish him off.
Aww.
この子は貴重な被験体になったのに。
黙れクソメガネ。お前が巨人のクソになりたいと言うなら俺は止めん。だが部下を危険にさらすな。
巨人は排便しない消化器官がないからね。
Oh my god, I love her. She's crazy though.
Is it a headless person? This is pretty cool that it's like a standalone.
Yeah.
第二旅団再作翼を担当。機関時巨人に遭遇。所属班の仲
This is the
間
only
と
one that
馬
got
を失
away.
い。
Wow. Wonder why the Titan was like. I mean, it
巨
may
人の
be
支配する
revealed in
壁の
this,
外
but
で馬を
wonder
失
why
って
the
しま
Titan
っ
was
た。
beating their way into the tree she was in. You
人
know.
の足では巨人から逃れられない。頼れる仲間もいない。町への帰還。生存は絶望的。
That's sad.
It's depressing.
この状
I love
況
that,
も
like,
調査兵団を志願
the
した
writing
時から
while
覚悟していたものだ。私は死をも恐れぬ人類の翼。調査兵団の一員。
It's also probably a way to like
最後まで戦い
stay
抜く。
sane, you know.
武
Yeah.
器はないが屈しない。
Oh snap.
That's that same one, right?
Yeah.
What is he
私は
doing?
朽ちない。巨人遭遇。7、いや6メートル級。
I like that she's writing while it's like in her face.
飛行士か。気持ち悪い。
So weird.
And the music I've got like what the hell? What?
意味のある言葉を発した。ユミルの民、ユミル様、よくぞ。間違いない。この巨人は表情を変えた。私に敬意を示すような姿勢をとった。どうして
He's like bowing to her.
私たち
He's
を
like
食べるの？
crying.
目的を問う。どうして私たちを食べる？何も食わなくても死なないお前たちが。なぜだ？お前ら無意味な人間や。
Damn, she's going crazy. What is he doing?
捕まえたら口でかいクソ。歯が多いけど影響なき息がつい。それは信憑性だ。
Oh my god, what the hell?
Why did he do it? Why did he do it?
エルヴィン・スミス殿。本書は調査兵団における巨人捕獲作戦の再開を提言
Now
するも
that's
ので、
why she wants to capture them. She knows
同
there's
封
more
した
to
手
the
帳の
story.
土を一読していただけたなら明らかなように、それが示唆するところは一つ。我々は巨人についてイルゼを捕食し尽くすことをせず、彼女の亡骸を樹木のうろに保管と言ってもいいだろうしていた。当然のことながらいずれも人類の観測史上
Why?
初の事例である。決して無駄ではない。
Family.
いつの日か必ずや人類の反撃の糧となるものであ
Oh,
ると
you're giving the family our notes.
私は
Oh
信じ
man.
That's some
る。
pretty
外務
like
隊長半日は
private information like
Exactly.
that. Titans can communicate and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
you'd
like-
think that'd be more protected.
謝るのは私の方だ。
He's probably like,
私
stop
はあんた
grabbing
を
me like
殺し
this.
かけたんだ。すまなかった。
Mm.
でももう二度と自分の命が安いなんて言うな。
Oh.
分かったね。
It's sad knowing that they all die too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not Hanji, but
20日後、ハンジゾエ分隊長はリヴァイ兵士長率いる特別作戦班の協力を得て、ウォールマリア陥落以後初となる巨人の捕獲に成功した。その際、ハンジの考案した新たな捕獲方法が採用され、一人の犠牲も出すことはなかった。
I'm definitely glad we waited to watch this.
Yeah.
2 reasons. Okay, first time a Titan spoke.
Yes.
Okay, which Winston Titan, when he spoke, blew my mind.
Exactly. Yeah, because, like, if we would have, like, already known that they speak or whatever, we had known, like, that was in the notebook, then we wouldn't have had that same reaction.
Yeah, no way. And then also him mentioning Ymir.
Yeah. Yeah, because I would have never thought anything about Ymir. I just thought that she was kind of like
Krista was something, and...
I just thought that Ymir was just kind of like a side character, like, you know.
So, I mean, and people will say, well, this is the way that it was supposed to be watched or whatever, the way the director wanted it. And I'm like, well... For what we do, a reaction channel, I feel like we had some pretty, like, amazing reactions to, especially Ymir becoming a Titan.
Yeah.
The Winston talking for the first time, that blew my mind. Like, that was crazy. But when Ymir turned into a Titan, we were both, like, did not see that coming.
Yeah. Granted, like, this doesn't exactly tell us that she is a Titan, but it's still, like, it would have given us, like... If says
Ymir's people, like, I would have just been thinking she's a Titan the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like...
So how is Ymir's people and then him, like, bowing? Like, what does that even mean?
I don't know.
Like...
We said something about Krista being royalty, but I don't know.
Yeah. But Ymir being, like, royal kind of thing? Like, I don't know.
If she's, like, the guardian to Krista, but then why wouldn't they say Krista's people?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm very curious to find out.
I am
what's
very happy
happen.
we waited to do this one.
Me too.
But we did watch it. So for those of y'all who wanted us to see it, you know, we did check this out. I believe the subtitles are much different than the ones that we typically use because there's a lot more swearing in this.
Yeah.
It seemed like pretty intense. Like there was an F-bomb dropped and some other stuff, which I mean, I'm not opposed to. It's just not very common, I don't think, in the episodes that we watched that there was as much swearing. Yeah. I don't know if that was also because it was an OVA and not like the typical series.
Maybe.
But I think it was just different subtitles because the way that they respond, like the way that they said names, like Mike was Mike, and in our version it was like Mish or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think that was it. Why did he pop her head? The only reason I can think of that he killed her like that was like because he shouldn't have said anything about Ymir and he was afraid of getting destroyed.
But the thing is, though, is like, I wonder if Ymir's people wouldn't have yelled at her like that and said, "Why'd you eat us?" Maybe he thought that she was Ymir's people, and then she yelled like that and went crazy and ran off, and he was like, "Oh, shit, like she's not."
Yeah, but then why not just eat her?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and then he put her in that tree. Like, it's just so weird. And why was he like ripping at his face? Like, and he was like moaning like he was in pain.
It's like because she was yelling at him, making him feel bad or something. Like, it was really weird.
Well, he was crying before she started going in on him.
But then he started crying harder and ripping at his face once she started going in on him.
But what I'm saying is, why was he crying to start with?
I don't know.
Like, obviously something's going on with him that he's, like, doing this weird crap.
Yeah. I
don't know. It definitely... It would have given us a heads up on a couple things, but it just raised so many more questions for me.
Yeah. It's like...
But I'm so excited from where we left off now because we watched it at a perfect place because it mentions Ymir's people right after we saw Ymir as a Titan. And maybe next episode we'll get confirmation.
Yeah. Also, like, I feel like I knew...
Or not confirmation, but, like, more information.
I knew she was, like, dead because, like, we saw her in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, it's, like, I feel like over, like, the course of this, like, OVA, like, I kind of got attached to her. And
felt like she was going to stay alive.
I felt like she was going to stay alive. And then the Titan bit her head off. And, like, I got, like, tears in my eyes. Like, it was just so, like, sad.
Honestly, I kind of felt the same way. Because I was like, how is she going to, bow down and all that. So how does she die? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in my head, I'm like, and then...
It's just
definitely
so
didn't think he was
sad.
going to snap into her like a Slim Jim. I don't know.
Yeah, that really messed me up there just because I think, like, we saw, like, you know, just so much about her and, like, what she's
I think
doing.
it makes it a little more savage, too, because... Okay, when you see a normal Titan, and you see a Titan eat somebody. You're like, okay, that's like a mindless creature just doing what its, nature is to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's kind of what made Winston Titan, Beast Titan, savage, was the fact that he, like, was cognizant of what was going on and was like, oh, so you can talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he's, like, basically bowed, talked to her, like, showed restraint, and then bit her head off.
Yeah.
Like, it's more intense. It's more heartbreaking because it's like he knew.
So crazy.
He knows what he's doing.
Writing in the notebook up until the moment that it bit down, and then it just, like, lifeless. And I'm just like, oh,
but I think
so
that
sad.
I think that honestly makes it more intense than a lot of kills.
Yeah, because, like, it's like
it's like the difference between murder and premeditated murder. Like, if somebody just murders, like, a crime of passion or, like, manslaughter, by accident or whatever, but, like, premeditated, like, he knew he was going to pick her up and bite her head. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's very aware of the situation, and then even puts her in the tree after the fact. Like, it's cold as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. I'm glad we finally saw it. Hopefully you are as well. Like it if you did. Subscribe if you don't already. And we'll have more videos up later. Love you guys. Bye.